Yo, 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 yo. Alright, we'll try this because hopefully it won't drop as much because we lowered the bit rate to the lowest quality. I mean, sorry guys, but it's hopefully it won't drop as much. You know, see if I can do it. There's not as many cars around right now. I think I can do it safe. Let's see. Just going in the slow lane for a minute. Got the cruise on. No congestion. Just Alright, I hope this guy's be nice this time. Apparently he was going to try to donate. Well, if that's the case. There, I'll go over to this rest area for a minute. It's best instead of fiddling with my phone. I need to go pee anyway. Fudge it. Maybe I can find some action here at the men's room. The truck's the rest stop, rest area. Find a little action here. Alright, let's see here. Do. Jim Jones said, "Eat my ass" in one of these. One of these. All right, let's see. Oh, there's live acoustic. All right. Delete this band. Yes. Sure. He seems like a nice guy. Alright, live acoustic, you are back in the fold. Alright. What's up, guys? Well, let's go whatever happened to Jake West? Do you remember him? He was cool. You guys remember him from You Now? I liked Jake. I don't know why. I never met up with Jake while I was in Cali. You should have, man. He probably knew some babes around there. Maybe about his sister's age or something. That's like smoking hot. Oh. All these people had... Never made it from home from school. What? Something's in my boot. What's in my shoe? And my sock. Ooh. Somebody said, "Rick, I saw you talking shit about Burger earlier. Don't even talk to me." Wow, dude. See? That's what I need, man. I don't know. I think I'm throttled right now real bad. Because it says I have 5 bars of service. How do I have 5 bars of service and it won't even get enough connection and enough data signal to do 240? I must be throttled real bad right now because it's like peak time. Bullshit. Well, maybe next month. My data plan, it re-ups like the 26th. So maybe I'll start streaming at 480 next month instead of... Jerry, is that you? Jerry. It's not. How's your trip going?
Good, thank you.
Thanks. Where are you heading?
St. Louis.
Ooh, I went to the City Museum there. It was really neat. Got some good barbecue there too. Man, these things do not. I hate this automated crap. Never works. Small talk. It's always cool talking to people. I think that guy was a serial killer. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Streaming, it's inactive. Can you guys see it? Was there any lot lizards? Small talk is the best talk. Man, my armpits smell. Ugh. A little bit. I just showered, man. What the hell? I didn't put any deodorant on after I showered, though. I washed all the deodorant off. Damn it. I'm gonna put some deodorant on just for myself. I don't like smelling myself. Jake, dude. Named Jake Bell. Just like your name. And honest to God, he got hit by a car when he was riding his bike outside of his parents' house. I think I was in 3rd grade. Jake was in the other class, but we'd had a class together in 1st grade and 2nd grade. And I guess he went out to the street to ride his bicycle, and the road had a lot of hills and the car just didn't see him. The guy claims he wasn't speeding. It wouldn't have mattered if somebody runs you over 30 miles an hour. You're dead anyway. So, Jake, he died on impact and his parents found him out there with his fucking brain all over the freaking street. And yeah, it's pretty hard for him. Can you imagine your son or daughter finding them dead and finding them in that kind of sort of status? Oh my God, can you imagine? Oh, his mom she was a wreck, obviously. You know, he's so young. They buried him in his baseball uniform, and it was right before Christmas, so they bought him some toys and stuff. So they buried him in his baseball uniform, you know, put his head and stuff back together. I mean, it didn't mess up his face so they could have an open casket. And he just looked like he was sleeping there. I remember going to see him.
in like second or third grade. That was like the first real, that was the first time anybody had died my age. And it was, especially someone so close to me, because he used to come over and play at my house and stuff sometimes, because I lived out in the country and there wasn't anybody to play with. Jake here too, so it was, I'd drop him off, or I'd go to his house sometimes, but we'd usually go to my house. But sometimes I would just cry uncontrollably, even up till when I was in 6th grade or something, just thinking that, man, Jake would have been here. His name was Jake Bell, and he had a brother named Andy Bell, and Andy's still alive. Andy was his younger brother. But man, I just remember crying for Jake, just thinking about, you know, that Jake missed out on, you know, anything that in life that I've had, like, you know, okay, 6th grade graduation, I probably would be hanging out. Jake and I would be best friends still, guaranteed. You know, I'm still friends with my cousin Max and all my other cousins and family and stuff. Like, just sad that, you know, he had a whole life that he never got to live. And that was right before Christmas, so I know his parents have always, I mean, it's been so many years, obviously, you know, wounds heal, but, you know, you definitely wouldn't want to bring it up or anything. But it's geez, it was not easy. That was the first time I really had to deal with, you know, as a kid, you go to a funeral sometimes, you know, it's someone old, someone you don't really know too well, like maybe somebody from my mom's church or something. My mom played the organ at a lot of funerals, so when I was growing up, when I was a little kid, I went to quite a few funerals. So, you know, oh, some other old person died, okay, I'll be at the funeral, go look at the fish tank they have in the coffee room, or, you know, try to hang out with some of the other kids, and we try to play or whatever while you're, you know, within reason. You know, you don't want to be acting and stuff at the funeral. So my mom was there to play the organ and stuff. But, you know, I could hang out in the, like, coffee room, break room, or whatever, snack room. Or sometimes they'd have, like, a little toy room or something for kids at some funeral homes. But, yeah, man, that was hard. That was someone my own age. I think Jake was he was a few months older than me. Or maybe he was like almost a year, no, he was like a half a year older than me, but we were in the same grade because his birthday was like at the end of August, and his birthday was like right at the point where they're like, he could be like the youngest kid in his class, or he could be the oldest kid in his class, and his mom just like held him back another year, just like, might as well just be an extra year mature or something, I don't know, gives him an extra year advantage or something, I don't know. But he technically should have been like a grade, he was like a week or 2 weeks before, you know, the cutoff or something, so he had to wait like the next year to go to school. Man, that still tears me up. I saw that name, Jake Bell. I was like, God damn, Jake. My brother's my brother used to be a coroner, or he used to be the coroner for our city for a while. He doesn't do it anymore. He got tired of all the late night calls and stuff. You know, anytime there's a death, he'd have to go and pick up the body from the house and take it to the hospital, all that, take it to the coroner office or wherever they take it. I think they take it to the hospital, and they have a special like area or something that they work from or something, the basement of the hospital or something, I don't know. Yeah. Lost some people in your family or friends. I've had some friends that killed themselves, overdosed on drugs intentionally or by accident, or killed themselves with a shotgun, or my friend Pete, he killed himself with a 22 rifle just about 6 months ago. My friend Ryan from elementary school, he murdered some dude in cold blood in Florida. He's going to be serving probably, I don't know, I'm guessing like life in prison, or something. I don't know. Probably getting into some trouble in prison or some shit too. He was trying to get the cops to kill him at one point. I guess he was beating on his dad or some shit, and his dad called the cops, and the cops came to the house, and because like his dad was like, get off of me, and then the phone hung up, so the cops showed up to the house, and then Ryan went outside and balled up his fist and said, you better kill me, you better shoot me, and started coming at the cops, and they shot him with a taser gun. I guess they probably should have killed him, because then he went on to kill some dude, and he was going to kill everybody in the barbershop. Crazy. I grew up with that dude. I always knew it was like something was off with the guy. He'd always pick on me and punch me. I actually had him on a broadcast on You Now a couple of years ago. When I was back home with my mom a couple of years ago, he was on a couple broadcasts with me, and he got mad that I showed him, and he like punched me in the jaw randomly, like punched me. He was just like a kind of sadist. He's just like hurt people. Well, what I was saying before the broadcast cut off was there was a couple guys that really picked on me a bunch growing up. One of them his name was Andy Craig, and one of them was Ryan Thornhill. And Ryan went on to become, well, recently he murdered some guy. And there was shit, this guy was always kind of fucked up, but I lived out in the middle of nowhere. There's not that many people to hang out with, and I knew him since second grade, you know, but he still picked on me and stuff too, and he had a real bad temper. I don't know, he had a bunch of issues, red flags and whatnot. But anyway, all in all, and I was like one person that could kind of, you know, a little more intelligent than he was or something, so he respected my opinions on things, and he would ask me about advice about his life and just random things. And usually when people are doing that, they already know the answer. They know that they need to, like, whatever it is, they need to do it. They just want to hear somebody else say, yeah, man, you need to go for it. I'm like, really? Yeah, do whatever it is. Like, go on an adventure, or save up money to buy a new car, or move to a new town, or whatever it is, yeah. Oh, there's this other guy, Andy Craig, too. He used to pick on me a lot. And I always figured he was going to be some kind of fucking serial killer or mass shooter or something. This guy was like fucked up. He used to make all these like little weapons and shit. Like he'd take paper and he'd fold it up into like a paper dart. Then he'd put like a push pin with an eraser on it, so he could make little darts, and he'd throw them at people. Like if you did that shit now, you would get expelled. I think he got like suspended or something for some shit like that. But he'd make like weapons and shit, like a fucking little bow and arrow. All kinds of shit, and be like trying to hurt people. He'd just go up to you and smack you, or smack you with his finger and be like, "Wu-Tang!" Like real annoying, like hit you in the ear, or smack you, or flip a penny or quarter. You know, kids can like flip a coin real fast and make it go like so fast. If you do it right, it can actually make a noise. And I don't know, it's just a bully. It's just a piece of shit bully. He used to fuck with me all the time. And one time, this guy, I've had like 3 or 4 different minivans growing up, because my parents have always bought minivans for the family, and whenever the vans got old and like shitty and stuff, or they got a new car, they'd give me the old one, and that was my car. So I actually had a car once. It was a Plymouth Sundance. That's what they bought me on my 16th birthday. I think I paid $3,000 for the piece of shit. Should have been like half that price, but my parents gave me $1,500, and then my grandparents gave me $1,500, I think, and that's how I bought the car. But I bought it, ended up wrecking it within like a year, and then on a bunch of pills, and then I found out I didn't wreck it. My friend Clint wrecked it, and like blamed it on me. He ended up becoming a state trooper later. He's not anymore, but let's see. So anyway, this Andy Craig dude, he'd always pick on me, like Ryan and him would always mess with me. They would always they would like hog tie me, like tie me up with rope or duct tape, and then like just punch me on the arm, or they just like beat on me, punch me a lot, mess with me a lot. You know, my dad used to hit me a lot and shit when I was wrong. But I don't know, I've just been abused a lot by different people and stuff. And then, you know, sometimes you try to fight back, and sometimes you get fucking beat even worse, you know. It's just like sucks. But these guys, you know, they're gonna do something bad one day or something. But you know, I never would have guessed something like that. But I was just like, I always thought Andy was gonna be the one that was like, oh, that guy's a piece of shit. He's gonna do some fucked up shit. But it ended up being Ryan. But they both were picked on me a lot. But one day, one thing fucked up they did was like, we were all like driving around the country, smoking some grass, and they all decided to like pull over, you know, some random country road, and like, oh, let's go over, let's jump this fence. We can go jump this fence and go walk around on this state park land and go for a little hike. You know, it'd be cool. So we're like, okay, which isn't the best idea when you're like smoking grass and parking some random place, and like trespassing on some random land. But whatever, we were like 17 or 16, so we did it anyway. So we're out in the woods walking around, and then Andy's like, hey Peter, because they all had like fucked up, we all had like stupid names. Like they called me Cooter because my name's McCutcheon, so they would be like McCutcheon, Cutch, Cutchy, Coochie, Cooter. It went like, my name evolved from McCutcheon, Cutcheon, Cutch, Cooch, Cooter, Coot. Like, it just kept like evolving. Well, one of them was like Ryan, and his name was Paul, but they always called him Peter for some reason. Hey, and then they'd call him P. His middle name was Brian Paul. They'd be like, hey P. And then Andy, they just called him Andy. So I don't know, he was just Andy. And then our friend Corey, we called him Poopy because he pooped in the bathtub and was playing Booger. They called him Booger, I guess, just because of Revenge of the Nerds or something. For some reason, they called him Booger. I don't know why, but he was like this guy named Josh Madden. His real name was Josh Madden, and no, I don't think any relation to John Madden, but he was like this dude that like went through puberty in like 5th grade. He had like a full, I don't know if you guys had anybody like that in your school or something, but there was like this guy named Jake Gully and Nick Gray and John Madden. They're in like 5th grade. They all had like, well, John Madden more so than Nick Gray, but he had like dark hair, so he had like a full-on beard in like 5th grade. You know, he'd went through puberty and stuff. Like I might have like, I think I maybe just got my first pube or something in 6th grade. This guy's got like, you know, freaking back hair and chest hair more than my dad. This guy had more neck hair and back hair than my dad, you know, in like 5th grade. It's crazy. This girl hit me up. Maybe Becky wants to hang out. Maybe she's the one. So, anyhow, where was I at? What was I saying? Oh, so we're out in the country walking around, and they're like, he's like, hey P. That's how this guy talks, Andy Craig. Hey P, why don't you go down? Hey, look, there's a messed up raccoon. Let's throw some rocks at it. And they're like, it's probably got rabies. So they start throwing rocks at this raccoon. And it's like, and this guy Dave Logan, which was Corey's cousin, that was like a real piece of shit. They used to pick on me a bunch and stuff too. So, and then Corey would kind of pick on me because his friends were picking on me. Yeah, they were all like shitheads. Brad was like the only one that was good. It was my friend Brady. He was like, yeah guys, you shouldn't mess with Cooch. You shouldn't mess with Cooter and stuff. Like, it's not cool to mess with Cutchy, man. He'd call me Cutchy too, like, or Cutch or something more so of my name than just like Cooter, which means like pussy or something, like, or the guy, they called the guy from Dukes of Hazzard. Alright, we'll try this story again. We're getting a lot of scuffed connection through here. But, anywho, so, basically, they start throwing rocks at this raccoon, because Andy's like, hey, it probably's got rabies or something. It's sick because it's out during the day, and they even knew there's something wrong with the raccoons. They started throwing rocks at it. They hit it with the rocks, and they finally hit it with the rocks and shit, or hit it hard enough to knock it out of the tree. Then Andy grabs like a club, and a couple of them, I don't remember who, they start beating the shit out of the raccoon. They beat it to death with logs and shit, sticks from this forest, until it's dead. And I'm just like, what the fuck, dude? I thought we were just driving around having a little nature hike, and now we've murdered some fucking raccoon for no reason. Felt bad about it. I was like, this thing, it's sick, or, it was like, it wasn't like a full-grown raccoon. It was kind of like an adolescent raccoon. I don't know. So at that point, I was like, oh, something's wrong with this guy. Another time, Andy Craig was fucking with me, just individually, messing with me, and then he was like fucking with me and like punching me and like was messing with me, just irritating me, being a pest. That's the kind of shit he would do. And then he got some bug killer, and he started chasing me with bug killer, trying to get me to run around so he could chase me and spray bug killer on me. I finally was like, well, fuck this shit, I'm leaving. So I'm leaving Corey's house. I'd always hang out at Corey and Brad's house. And I was like, fuck this shit, I'm leaving. I'm not letting this guy spray bug killer on me, I'll just leave. And then as I'm leaving, he picks up a big rock and throws it at the back of my van, and my, mom and dad's van that they were letting me drive. And at this point, I'm just fucking like livid. Like, really, motherfucker? You're punching me, spraying bug killer on me. Then when I leave, you throw a big rock at my car and mess with me all the time. This guy's been picking on me for years, since elementary school and shit. And now I'm in the car, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking teach this guy a lesson. So I'm driving down Corey and Brad's long driveway. I turn around the van. I'm like, fuck this guy. I'm gonna scare the shit out of him. I'm gonna make him think that I'm gonna run him. That's what I'm thinking in my mind. So I charge up after he just threw a big rock at the back window of my van, almost broke the window. So I turn around and I fucking chase after him. I start charging after him. Oh, at the last minute, I'm gonna jump. So I almost ran over this guy with my van, which would have been like vehicular manslaughter. Even though, in my mind, I had reasoning to chase after him in the van after he threw a big rock at my car or something. It's never self-defense when you're in an automobile and they're, standing on the ground or whatever. So luckily, I almost ran this guy over in Corey's driveway. He jumped out of the way, or I swerved enough where I didn't hit him, but just jumped the same way that I swerved, so it was like kind of close. And it scared the shit out of him and whatever. He was real pissed too, like, about it and whatever. So I thought I'd see him later. But then I saw that guy years down the road at the liquor store. He's like, hey, I need to get 3 love roses. I'm like, what do you need 3 little love roses for? He's like, these little glass tubes with like a little rose in it that's got aluminum foil on the end. And I was like, what do you need 3 of those for? I was like, wait a minute, is your name Andy? He's like, no. I'm like, oh, you remind me of someone. And he's like, what's up, Cooter? I'm like, oh, this piece of shit, and I knew it was him. And then he's like, let me get 3 love roses. And then I'm like, look where? I was like, what do you need 3 of those for? He's like, they're for the pretty ladies. And then after he leaves, I look at the little thing. I'm like, oh, it's a fucking meth pipe or crack pipe. It's like, oh, the guy's a fucking crackhead now, or meth head. So I don't know. I guess he's just a piece of shit. So I guess in the end, I had the last laugh because, his life just sucks. He's got like a couple kids. He's like a meth head or crackhead. I don't know what his. Obviously, life fucking sucks, and he hasn't done shit with it. So whatever. In the end, they're not going to do shit with their lives. They're gonna live in trailer parks and be married to like huge obese, they'll be married to the girl that was the cheerleader in high school, and then she turned into like the 400-pound behemoth that no one ever sees, or she doesn't show up to like, it's like one of those people, they won't show up to like high school reunions or anything because they're not cute anymore, and everyone's just gonna be like, haha, you treated me like shit, you made fun of me, look at you now, fucking meth head, fucking crackhead. too. It's like, that's the way it always is. The people that make fun of people, the people that are haters, the people that bring you down, they punch you, they pick on you, they call you names, they call me names. Those are the people, they don't do shit. They're the people that are the biggest fucking losers in life too. So if you guys are going through something similar in life right now, just know that it gets better. And you don't have to do shit to retaliate, because karma in life will just take care of itself. These people, trust me, you're not the only person they treat bad. They bully and pick on other people too, and they won't have any friends. When they grow up, no one will want to hang out with them. They're not doing shit, you know? They're fucking miserable. They're probably gonna stay in the same fucking podunk town and not do shit 99% of the time. Or rule the world. The meek shall inherit the world. That's what it says. Proverbs or Psalms or something. So there's a fake account of me? Someone has a fake account of you, Spidey? Well, apparently, because someone was named Spidey Spoken with another account was posting on my videos. We're posting, hey guys, check out Boneclinks, or twitch.tv/Boneclinks on like 5 of my videos. And I deleted them. Like, really? Why would he do this, man? I've never done anything to Spidey. Why would he, like... I mean, it'd be different if you're like promoting your own stuff, but why are you promoting his stuff instead of your own or anything? I was like, man, I thought he was my friend. And then, so that's why we're friends with Andrew than you are with me, and he doesn't like me anymore, so I guess it wasn't you then. Well, that's good. I don't even know Spidey's real name. I've always called him Spidey, because that's what Andrew calls him. He's always nicer than Andrew, though. He's a good kid. Just kind of a shy guy and not really a shit talker. He's just like nice to everybody. Just a shy kid. Tries to do, you know, just sometimes he can't hold his liquor, but sometimes I can't either. Sometimes Andrew can't, right guys? Who am I to judge? That's crazy. People were trolling me, so it wasn't even you? Yeah, because you, oh yeah, they didn't have a fucking, they didn't even have a profile pic, come to think of it. That was a different Spidey Spoken. I didn't even know that maybe someone would kind of stir up drama between me and you and Boneclinks again. Basically, that's all they were doing. That was their intention. Man, there's some people out there that are just, I don't have any empathy towards you because you've chose to make your life a living hell, but it's like, if that's the most exciting thing of your day is like creating fake accounts to create fake drama, or to create drama between people on these live streams on YouTube, man, that's pretty fucking sad. It's like, maybe you should start playing video games or something. Do something else with your time. Anything else. It just seems like, wow, it's a fucking sad existence. I never fucking wasted my time with shit like that when I was a kid. Too busy drawing or, you know, doing other shit. Actually, when I was 16, the fucking internet just came out to look. You didn't even have video. They didn't even have connection. Wasn't fast enough to actually play video. So you could try to watch a video and you'd like have to just download the video and like watch it like the next day or something. It'd take like all day, and then half the time it's not even like a real video or something fucked up or whatever. You wouldn't even know what it was. It'd be like some gay shit, you know, just with a wrong title or something. And, man, it took forever just for a picture to load. People now, like, teenagers now, like, coming of age and shit, like, you can watch porn videos and stuff, like, are you 18 or older? Yeah, of course. I know that trick. I did that when I was a fucking kid. Yes, I am. So anyway, you'd be like looking at pictures. They didn't even have freaking videos, man. People are so spoiled now. And now they're like, this is an HD. Oh my god, trying to jack off. It was awful. It was the worst. And we thought it was awesome. It's like, oh my god, the free pictures. Like, it'd take forever for a picture to load. It would be like little bitmaps of like little squares. It'd be like like 4 or 5 different cycles of squares. It'd be like big squares would load up from top to bottom. Okay. Then it would be like the squares would get a little smaller. Okay. What is that, a boob? Okay, no. Okay, that's not a boob, that's an elbow. Okay, we're getting somewhere. All right. Okay. Okay. There, and she's wearing a fucking swimsuit. What the fuck? Oh, god damn it. It's not even doggy style. This is garbage. You know, it's just like, oh god, it's so hard. You'd have to find the right picture. You'd scan through, let all the picture thumbnails load. That'd take forever. Then you'd pick the right one. Okay, let me get the doggy style, or the one where the chick's bending over and spreading it open. Whichever, you know, whatever it is that you like. That's what I would like usually. It's like, okay, I like that one. And then you load that one. Okay, I gotta get that one to load. That shit would take forever to freaking load. Then you'd freaking, you would let it load, and you just have to freaking find one picture, and you'd pretty much just have to concentrate on that one picture, and that would be the picture you would look at to finish yourself. Strode, thanks so much, dog.
Consider making me mod bro. I'll show you I'm trustworthy.
Consider making me a mod. Touch and go with loyalty issues and trolling and stuff. I mean, I don't even have Austin as a mod, Indiana Jones, and he was a mod for a minute, but I don't know. Hey, yeah, thanks for the donation, but I don't just mod people just because they donate. Yeah, it's a lot. I need people to prove themselves a lot more than that. There's a gauntlet of trust that you have to go through, right, guys? Right, mods? You know, and all the people I've modded, none of them asked to be mods, too, by the way. Actually, some of them have asked to not be mods. They're like, it's too much harassment. I don't want to be a mod. People are sending me messages. They doxed someone's cats. They doxed Cactus's cats. They're like, they typed the name of her cats or something. I guess someone found her on Facebook or something. I don't know. Some people just have 0 lives. The amount of effort they go through to like troll people or mess with people is just like unbelievable. Shit, I forgot my train of thought. Oh yeah, we're talking about pussy. What about it though? What were we talking about? Mr. Personality lost the mod. Well, somebody said that he was banning too many people, but I guess it was because all my what I heard. So I don't know. I can't keep up. You know, there's a lot of times I can't read the chat. Like I'm driving right now, I can't read the chat. So Mr. Personality, I guess he's always got my back on the messages. So I know he always had my best interest in mind. But apparently the trolls. I had this theory. You know, if I time people out 3 times, then they would learn the lesson, and then we wouldn't have to ban them. They'd just, you know, give them a couple slaps on the hand, and then they'd straighten up and fly right and become good citizens in the burger community. But most of them that doesn't work, or they keep coming back, so it doesn't really work so well. And then I had like, you know, 5,000 people banned or something. It was out of control. I had so many people banned. I had almost as many people banned as I have people that have fanned me. So it took like a long time to unban all the people. Then I'm like, oh, let's not ban people again. Some people I've had to ban because they put the phone number of the place I'm at over and over again, being real annoying, or the place that I'm at, trying to get people to dox the broadcast or call or something, which that's an automatic ban. I don't put up with that shit. I don't want people harassing every place I go, and you know, I think I can talk enough and have enough stories and things to tell to create my own interesting content without having some other person think they're being my content producer by harassing the businesses I go to or whatever. Oh, this will be fun. We're gonna make it's interactive. We'll get him kicked out of the place, or he'll get scolded. It doesn't really make the broadcast funnier. There's less shit that I can do, because then they tell me I have to leave. You know, I could like be going to Walmart, trolling, you know, I used to do voices at all the different toys, do the different voices for the Ninja Turtles and all the different characters of Batman and Bane and different stuff with the toys, and it'd be kind of fun. But somebody called the Walmart, you know, and harassing me and shit. Yeah, it's just lame. So I try not to let people know where I'm going as much now, because it just makes it a little harder for them to know where I'm at and stuff. I just wish people could just, you know, they can type goofy shit without having to, you know, harass the places and stuff. I don't know. I guess some people, that's like their whole content for the day or whatever, but I don't really need that because I come up with it. I have enough stories and crazy things that I've done or witnessed or something in my life that I can talk about without having, you know, somebody think they need to like come up with ideas or they're, you know, quote unquote helping me write my script for the day or something. I'm providing content for him. Just being a pest and a freaking immature douche nozzle. And a lot of times we're like, oh, this is his brother, I need to talk to him. I never talk to any of the people that call him, so don't think that you're gonna get to talk to me or you're gonna be on the broadcast or anything like that. We just the phone, and then usually I just take the phone off the hook and they'll be like, fuck it, I don't care. I'll just turn the phone. They'll turn the phone off sometimes. Most times I just leave. I'm just like, yeah, whatever, I'm not dealing with it. But that was mostly in LA. It was a lot easier to find places I went. I just want to have some fun times. There's some real fucking podunk bars around here too, back home. There's some real like fucking real like country bars and shit, like where they do like country line dancing and stuff. Broadcast timed out or something. It's back on now. The speaker's on. Thanks so much everybody that donated. That's going right into the gas, guys. Right into the gas tank. This has been an expensive trip. Most of the money you guys gave me in donations over the last 4 months have been spent on this trip, on gas and food. And the national parks. I spent $90 going to, well, actually no, it was like 60 bucks. Well, 60 bucks in 2 national parks. And then I went to the Antelope Canyon. It was $50 for 1 canyon. Was it 30? Video yet. Alright guys. I restarted my phone. I thought maybe it would help with the drop signal. Sometimes that helps if it reset the phone or restart it. So maybe that will do the trick, hopefully. I don't know what else to do. I guess just have to keep reconnecting it. Nope, dropped down to 8 viewers. Well, it took a while to reconnect, so get them back. If not, whatever. Miles we are from less than 6 hours. We're on the home stretch. Literally the home stretch. So I'm going back home. I can't wait to see my family. It's going to be nighttime. Shit. Damn, Indiana. I forgot they serve alcohol in Indiana till 3 a.m. Freaking LA, it's only till 2. Pussy shit. New York, it's 4 a.m. They serve until 4 a.m. Oh yeah. New York goes hard in the paint. LA is like, eh. Dude, there's so many people over there living so high on the hog. Oh, God. I want want to go to New York. There's like struggle and there's just like an understanding. People are just have a lot more character in New York. I don't know. All the people in LA just seem like everything really spoiled. People spoiled with the weather. They complain about the most basic shit in LA because they don't have much to complain about because the weather's great. Everything's great. So there's like to create all this drama between different people and stuff. It's like people just gotta have something to fucking bitch about and complain about. Whether it's Trump or something, you know. Something that their friends can get on board. Let's all hate the same shit today. You know what I hate? People at work that are annoying. Am I right? Do you work with anybody like this? Let me tell you about Terry. You're like, oh God, here we go. Don't care, don't want to hear about it. Oh, okay, never mind. You're going to tell me anyway. All right, great. I tried to hang out with that LA Beast guy. I guess he moved back to Ohio. Maybe I can meet up with him back home. He's not doing too much right now except for YouTube. He's just focusing on YouTube videos. His name's Kevin. He's cool. I've live streamed with him on YouNow before. He's never really hit me back. Well, one night I was really drunk. I know he likes to drink. He was up late and I was like really drunk. I think I was just like talking really fat. Never really let him. I was talking over him. I was like really annoying. It was kind of rude, I think. And I don't know. I guess I pissed him off or something. I haven't really talked to him much after that. It sucks though, because I want to collab with the LA Beast. He's a cool guy. I mean, he does some fucked up shit, like eating cactuses and all kinds of weird stuff. It's not really the kind of stuff I want to do, but hey, that's what he does. He's the LA Beast. People just want to see him like, I don't know, they just want to see him he goes through like these eating gauntlets of like eating like the grossest stuff and like, I don't know. I would never want to do that. Like every time he does this shit, he's like pretty much signing up to puke. You know, it's just like gross as hell. Like all of his best videos are him getting sick and puking because of the crazy shit that he's trying to do. He's got a bunch of Guinness World Records. It's pretty neat. Yeah, he ate 10 cacti, not just one. Yeah. He said that needles were getting in his throat and stomach and ass and all kinds of stuff. I don't know how you ever get all the needles out of your body. How does your body cleanse itself from cacti needles inside? I don't even know how that. How do you ever get the needles out? I mean, if you get like fiberglass shards or anything like that in your lungs or asbestos, like it doesn't come out of your body. I think his body's always just going to have cacti and little needles and stuff floating around in it. I don't see how you would pass all that stuff. Oh yeah, I wanted to meet up with Shoe Nice when I was around Denver. I forgot to hit him up. I only stayed in Denver for one day. I don't know. I'm just like over going to places to drink right now. I mean, I'm on the road and I want to get back to see my family pretty much right now. So like hanging out at places and partying and drinking, it's not really number one on my agenda right now. I'm like kind of been doing that a lot lately, not really trying to like sit around and do that until I get a place, you know. Yeah, if I sit at home, yeah, I might have a fucking drink. When I get home later tonight, I'm probably gonna buy a bottle of whiskey or something. Any gummy product only gets gummy because of the pig byproducts. Yeah, it's called gelatin, man, I know. They used to use like horse hooves, they'll use like pork bones or something like that. They used to use horse hooves too, I think, for gelatin, or they use like animal bones and stuff like that, collagen for gelatin. It's like dehydrated collagen or something like that. guess it's a police one or something though. They got red and blue lights. I'm excited to get back to New York though, man. I just like the city of New York a lot more. I think it's going to be a lot more fun. I'm not sure. I mean, I just had a lot more fun when I was in New York. But granted, when I lived in New York, I was living in a warehouse, like a converted hipster warehouse that had been turned into like, you know, housing and apartments and stuff. I was also in my mid-20s, not my mid-30s. So part of me having more fun in New York might have just been I'm not the jaded asshole that I am today. You know, I was like bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, like 25 years old and stuff. Not like the curmudgeon, jaded, weathered dick that I am, cynical asshole that I am today. I still believed in them myself back in those days. I believed in my talent. I believed in the world. I believed that people would do the right thing. Common decency of my fellow man, humanity. Yeah, I'm not as trusting with people, I'd say. I don't trust everyone. I don't know if I ever trusted anyone too. You got to be able to kind of judge people, or you're just kind of opening yourself up to for trouble. A lot of things in life, you know, you got to kind of like read people, try to guess what people's intentions are. Who knows if you'll ever truly know. Hello? Hey! Hey, hold on, let me turn off this Bluetooth speaker.
Hello?
Hey, can you hear me now?
Hello?
Is that better? Yes? I'll just call you back. Hey, is it working now? Hello? Can you hear me?
Hello?
Okay, hold on, let me call back.
Hello?
Can you hear now? Can you hear me? Oh, shit. God damn it. Guys, are you still there? I'm going to end the broadcast. I've got to make a phone call. I can't do both, apparently.